Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver! Alright everybody, and now we're done with everything there was to do in Route 35. Yeah, and now we're essentially gonna be entering this place called that we probably might have heard of plenty of times already, called the National Park. Now, here's where you can actually get to do something very special. Well, especially in terms of if you actually talk, to that man over by the entrance to the national park. Yeah, and you can only do this within a certain days, and that being Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. And considering that today and that I'm recording this video, yeah, now I assume that it's on a Saturday, which means it's time for the bug catching contest. Yeah. Nah, and the rules are pretty damn simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug-type Pokemon to be judged. Yeah, pretty sure they're gonna be they're gonna be fully well judged, alright. Oh, and also another thing, another thing you have to keep in mind about the bug catching contest is that you can only bring you can only have one of your Pokemon to be utilized for the contest. And that's specifically why they give you a freaking PC, and and that's why there is literally a PC right there. But if you simply just don't want to utilize it, now the guy will hold on to your other Pokemon while you're doing the contest, and those Pokemon will you can get them back after the contest is over. Yeah. And you receive these special, and you receive 20 of these special Pokeballs called Sport Balls. Yeah, and you can only utilize these Pokeballs in the contest only. Yeah, and you only have 20 minutes to get get the bug Pokemon, to get the bug type Pokemon. Yeah, and you can actually keep the last Pokemon that you catch as your own. So yeah, which means that you can actually replace the current bug Pokemon that you've caught in place of a much more better bug type Pokemon that you just recently caught. But anyways, here we go, the bug catching contest. The ones that you can do. And on your left is where I get to show off the encounters you can get on pre-national decks. And what the? Pinsir already? What? Are you serious? What? How is Pinsir my first encounter? Okay. I was definitely not anticipating this. A freaking Pinsir on my first encounter for this freaking playthrough. Wow, that is insanity, man. Like, I was not expecting a Pinsir as my first freaking encounter for this freaking bug catching contest. My god, that is insane, man. Oh yeah, it's not even one, and another thing you have to keep in mind of the bug catching contest is that you cannot heal whatsoever. So if your one Pokemon faints, that's it. That's it. That's it. That is it. That's it. Bug catcher contest over. Yeah, so that's why you really do. That's why you really do have to keep in mind of. Keep in mind of your Pokemon, of the Pokemon that you decide to bring along with you for this contest. But as of one now, now as for the encounters, as you have a Pokemon that you can get with it in this contest. Now, as you're seeing, yeah, not only you can get the bug type that you would normally get in your version, but you can also get the Pokemon that you would not normally get within the that you would normally need to get in the other version. And of course, and of course, that being Canopy, the entire Canopy line and the entire Weedle line. So yeah, if you want to get any of those guys that you may not be able to get in the other version, then you could just simply then you can simply just get them. Then you can simply just get them here. Yeah, and you can also not only get a Paris and a Venonat, but you can also get yourself, as you just saw, the Pinsir, but also a Scyther as well. Now, everyone now. As for the judging part of the contest. Yeah. The judging is actually determined by I believe it's actually determined by like not only how rare the Pokemon are, but also in terms of a height on the level they are. Yeah, and considering that I did manage to get yeah, that's what I probably figured. Yeah, now while I did manage to get a Pinsir, but since he was only level 14, meaning that which means that I managed to get 3rd place. Which is not too bad for my which is actually not too bad for my first try out actually. Yeah, which is actually not too bad per se. Okay, now, now second place is the Pokefan, who caught a even though you may think it's out of the question to lose to a Venonat. Despite the fact that you may got yourself either Scyther or Pinsir. But hey, look at that! I lost by 2 points! I got 3rd based on 2 points! Wow! That is freaking insane! But anyway, so but as everyone now, as I was saying, now you may think it's weird that you would lose to like either a Venonat or Paris, despite Scyther or Pinsir being more rarer, being the more rare Pokemon to find. But considering you may have gotten those Pokemon at a much more lower leveled, yeah, which may end up costing you the win. So yeah. That's why they want you to keep finding these bug type Pokemon within the time limit, so that you can try to not only get the most rare, not only the most rarest, but also in their most highest levels as they could possibly go. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, so that's something that you really do have to keep in mind. Now, as for the as I said of the pre national decks and Tuesdays is where you can actually encounter these. Is where you can actually get these encounters. Well, here's the thing. Now I will definitely explain this as we get into post game. But I'll say is that Now, within, now, what I'll say is right now is that, before you get to post-game, now, when you do the, book catching contest within every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, now those are going to be the only Pokemon that you're going to be encountering within the, book catching contest. However, once you do get to post game, Tuesdays are going to be the exact same. Are going to be the exact same encounters. However, though, in terms of Thursdays and Saturdays, then that's when you're getting to be encountering not only more higher level Pokemon, but also more national Dex Pokemon. Yeah, and which is of course something that I will get into once we actually get to post game content. Yeah. Oh yeah, so everyone now, as you're seeing here, yeah, and now we're getting also a call from the bike shop owner, which, yeah, like I said, now even though we didn't exactly do much of advertising, we just rode around on our bike, yeah, and now he's saying he just wants to give us give us a bike. Give us the bike, just like that. So, yeah. So yeah, that's really something, right? Yeah, like I said before, it may have been pointless advertisement, considering that, yeah, we don't exactly get to do much of terms of advertising on that much. I for one, and considering that I didn't get to show off the train station before. Now, I may as well show this off right now. Now, this guy says the train is no longer no longer working. Now, that is actually something that we're actually gonna get into post game as well. Yeah. And in terms of actually getting the train actually all fixed up again. Yeah. But anyways, everyone. Now, for those of you who have also may have recalled in the last part, in a previous video, now they say, not only was there a place called a national park, but there was also another place, a place next to it called the, Pokeathlon. Yeah, and that is something that I'm, that is something that I'm gonna get into once we actually arrive. Well, that's actually, pretty soon, actually. Oh yes, everyone. Now you're seeing here, yeah. Now, I may as well show off how the many photographers actually work in this game. Yeah. See, yeah. You basically just staying there with all of your Pokemon, with all of the Pokemon that you have on with you, that you currently have with you, and then you'll just take the picture. And you can actually see the photos that those photographers have taken, on your PC if you want to check them out. So yeah. Anyways, now this guy saying, "Now I've been waiting for this moment. Behold my friendship with my Pokemon." Okay. So are you even gonna show us? No. Then why did he even bother saying that? I wonder if I could participate too. It's only running with Pokemon, right? Well, the thing that you participate in isn't just about running. Yeah, it's not just about running. But anyways, since we're gonna be arriving at the Pokeathlon now, I may as well say this right now. Now I'm not gonna be doing it, and for this playthrough, I'm not gonna be participating in any of the Pokeathlon events because Not only it's only really some time consuming, and not only will it not really get me anywhere in throughout in this game. Yeah, this right here is only just a little side activity that you can actually just do when you on free time. But also considering since I am recording this game on an emulator, yeah, if I were to do these events, it would have honestly it just would have been a total mess, and I mean a major mess. Yeah, honestly, I just really don't want to go through that shit. Yeah, but anyways, now, and since I just don't want to, go through this place without explaining what any of these, without any of these events are. Now, I may as well go over all of the events that you can actually do with a Pokeathlon. Now the our first event is called the Hurdle Dash. Yeah, and if you've seen any other Hurdle Dash before, it is just essentially just that. Yeah, well, you have you basically have your Pokemon jump over a whole bunch of hurdles. And then we have the Peanut capture, where you basically try to get as many flags as you could possibly can, and then next the next event is called the Relay Run. Yeah, where you basically run around a course for as many laps as you possibly can, and then the next event is called Block Smash, where you trying to smash a whole bunch of blocks. Within just 30 seconds. And then the next event is called Circle Push, where you essentially try to stand inside these circles, where they will give out a bunch of points if it just so happen to stand on them before the end of the round. Yeah. And then the next one is called a goal roll, where it is essentially like soccer / football, soccer or football, depending on what you call it in your country or state or whatever. Now you essentially trying to push these. Now you essentially trying to actually kick these balls into the other team's goals, essentially. Yeah, and then the next one is called Raindrop, where you basically trying to push push off as where you basically try to push off as many of your where you're trying to push off as many of your teammates that you possibly can. Yeah, and then the next one is called the disc catch, where you basically have your Pokemon jump up so that they can try to get where they of course try to get as many points as they could possibly can. Yeah. And then the next one is called a lamp jump, where you basically use this little this little spring thing, like where you actually utilize this like trampoline, like where you essentially utilize this a trampoline lane so that you can have your Pokemon jump up, so that they can try to get as many lamp where they can actually try to hit as many of these lamps as you can possibly can. And then the last event, which is honestly my least favorite one, to be honest. Yeah, and it's called Snow Throw, where you essentially try your best to not only hit your opponents with snowballs, but to also make sure you don't get yourself hit by the other opponent's snowballs at the same time. So yeah, honestly, that last event is honestly my least favorite one. Because honestly, I have the most struggle with that one. Yeah, honestly, I have the most struggle in terms of that event, in terms of all of those events. Yeah. And I guess I should say this as well. Yeah, and also another main reason as to why I will not be showing off any of these events within this playthrough, because yeah, all of these events are utilized with the utilized with the touch screen. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, if I were to do any of these events on a goddamn emulator, yeah, it would just be honestly, it would just be like a total mess. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now that you're seeing here, yeah, I may as well show off all the stats that the stats that you have on your Pokemon in terms of the actual of the events that you can actually do in the contest in the Pokeathlon. First, we have speed, then we have power, then we have skills, stamina, and jump. Now the higher the stats are for your Pokeathlon are, the better chance do you have of actually scoring even more points for the events. And with that said, yeah, that is all I'm really gonna be talking about in terms of the Pokeathlon. And so with that said, we shall continue for the next part. And so, to the next part, see you guys next time!